Square Enix president says NFTs and blockchain are the future of fun.
Oh, really?
Yes, NFTs are the future of fun. NFTs and blockchain.
I don't think that's true. I think they're the future of fun for him. He's like, by me making, if by fun you mean me making $50 million before lunch, then yes.
I find that very fun. I don't know why you guys don't find it fun. Isn't making money fun? Am I the only one having fun here?
Exactly. We put that sword from Final Fantasy VII on an NFT, and
yeah, it's bored Cloud. It's just him, looking like the ape. Square Enix have ushered in the new year with a joyous message for those who play games to quote have fun. Sorry, but those who quote play to earn are key to their business model going forward.
Fuck these guys. Fuck this. God damn it, dude. Play to earn. Oh, God.
Now, okay, let me read.
We're ready for the meteor, dude.
Let me read Square Enix's actual letter. Hold on a second.
You need gravitas.
I need a little bit of gravitas. I'm wondering if I need like a particular type of music for it. Like maybe I need some elegant music like that.
I don't know. I think what you need is like my headphones didn't bounce back from this.
Oh, sorry.
Hold on. There we go. You need something like some kind of patriotic with like a little snare drum.
A New Year's letter from the president.
Nah, this works great.
I'm sorry. I'm gonna start over again. But just as I was about to start reading, just like the thought came into my head. Don't read this with a Japanese accent.
Oh,
don't read this with a Japanese accent.
Devin, what are you trying to do?
It's comedy, baby. You gotta mix and mash. You can't let people cancel you over that sort of stuff. I didn't do it though.
You didn't do it.
I didn't do it. But the thought occurred. But I didn't do it. You see, I could do Russian accents and British accents all day long.
We know why. We're not going to.
We know why.
It's a thing. We're not going to get into it.
Anyways, let me start again from the beginning. A New Year's letter from the president. I would like to begin by wishing everyone a happy new year. The metaverse was a hot topic in 2021, inspiring a lively global conversation, first about what the metaverse is, and then about what sort of business opportunities it presents. Against this backdrop, Facebook changed its name in October to Meta, serving as evidence that the concept is not a mere buzzword, but here to stay. The metaverse garnered so much attention that 2021 was dubbed the Metaverse Year. Was it? I must have missed that part.
Not by me, but...
I attribute this in large part to advances in extended reality (XR) technology, an increasing prevalence over the cloud and 5G, more sophisticated blockchain technology. He's just tossing out buzzwords.
Well, that's what the guys on internet today say that like all corporate dudes are doing. They're just like blockchain,
5G,
XR, 5G, quantum.
And other technological evolutions that have taken place in a variety of fields over the past several years. That is because these advances are giving rise to services that fall under the metaverse umbrella. The metaverse will likely see a meaningful transition to a business phase in 2022, with a wide range of services appearing on the scene. As this abstract concept begins to take concrete shape in the form of product and service offerings, I am hoping that it will bring about changes that have more substantial impact on our business as well. Another term that gained quick currency in 2021 was NFT, or non-fungible token. The advent of NFTs using blockchain technology significantly increased the liquidity of digital goods, enabling the trading of a variety of such goods at high prices and sparking... This is like a Wikipedia copy-paste. And sparking conversations the world over. I see 2021 not only as Metaverse Year 1, but also NFTs Year 1, given that it was a year in which NFTs were met with a great deal of enthusiasm by rapidly expanding user base. However, we do observe examples here and there of overheated trading in NFT-based digital goods with somewhat speculative overtones. The purpose of NFT is speculative.
Yeah.
regardless of the observed value of the content provided. This, obviously, is not an ideal situation, but I expect to see an eventual right-sizing in digital goods deals as they become more commonplace among the general public, with the value of each available content corrected to their true estimated worth, and I look for them to become as familiar as dealings in physical goods. Jesus, based on what, buddy? To address these changes in our business environment, the medium-term business strategy that we unveiled in May 2020 identified AI, the cloud, and blockchain games as new domains on which we should focus our investments, and we have subsequently been aggressive in our R&D efforts and investments in those areas. In the AI space, we established Square Enix AI and Arts Alchemy Co., Ltd., AI and AA, in March 2020 to persuade development efforts in the wider field of entertainment AI. Oh god, what is that? Rather than being constrained by traditional concepts of gaming AI. The firm's R&D efforts focus primarily on natural language processing, the world models, and simulation technology. These efforts will help us develop the games that we release in the world and enhance their overall quality, but that is not all. By incorporating the output of these R&D efforts into virtual avatars elsewhere, we plan to apply that output to a wide variety of content and provide that relevant technology to other companies with a view leveraging these R&D efforts across our entire digital entertainment business.
Alright, let's get to the end.
Jesus Christ, what the fuck, dude? This guy, what is this guy? He is just... This reeks...
In summation, I am a rich guy.
This reeks of, like, someone who didn't do their book report when it was due, and like they just had to find a way to like really pad it.
Well, it's literally the letter to investors.
Yeah,
it's just
and it's just dropping all of like
they're gonna like because they don't know what any of this shit means. The investors.
No, nobody knows what a lot of this shit means.
What they want to know though is that Square Enix is focused on NFTs and shit.
Lastly is blockchain games. Be they single-player or online games have traditionally involved a unidirectional flow where creators such as ourselves provide a game to the consumers that play them. By contrast, blockchain games, which have emerged from their infancy and are at this very moment entering a growth phase, are built upon the premise of a token economy and therefore hold the potential to enable self-sustaining game growth. I don't even know what that means.
I don't.
The driver that most enables such self-sustaining game growth is diversity, both in how people engage with the interactive content like games, but in their motivation for doing so. Advances in token economies will likely add further momentum to this trend of diversification. I see the, quote, play-to-earn concept that has people so excited as a prime example of this. Oh. Play-to-earn.
Excited is like in quotation marks.
I realize that some people who, quote, play to have fun, quote, play to have fun, and who currently form the majority of players have voiced their reservations towards these new trends, and understandably so.
The majority of players,
yes.
Our customers.
We understand
that
the majority of our customers have expressed reservations towards these new trends, and understandably so. However, I believe that there will be a certain number of people whose motivations is to play to contribute, by which I mean to help make the game more exciting. Oh, fuck you. Isn't that your job, dipshit? You make the game.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, it's kind of like, it's kind of like a spin on the modding community where, people take a game and build their own mods and build a community around building up a game outside of whatever the developers are doing. But like, for starters, I don't understand how that would be, why blockchain would be any different than that. Like, what's the difference between blockchain technology and like a modder community? That's both of them are, two-way contributions. Traditional gaming has offered no explicit incentive to this latter group of people who were motivated strictly by such inconsistent personal feelings as goodwill and volunteer spirit.
I gotta turn you down, man. You're blasting me.
I'm sorry.
Yeah, that's hilarious.
Wow. Traditional gaming has offered no explicit incentive to this latter group of people who were motivated strictly by such inconsistent personal feelings as goodwill and volunteer spirit. Well, we can't have that. None of that shit. Get that out of here. This fact is not unrelated to the limitations of existing UCG, user-generated content, or UGC rather, user-generated content. UGC has been brought into being solely because individuals' desire for self-expression and not because any explicit incentive existed to reward them for their creative efforts. I see this as one reason that there haven't been as many major game-changing content that were user-generated as one would expect. Well, I mean, another part of it is that, like, a lot of developers fucking content lock their shit and make it difficult for modders to exist. And then when modders start doing really cool shit, they, like, slap cease and desist letters at them. You know, it's like, you don't need NFTs for that.
This is just a way for them to monetize what modders do, and the idea that modders can also make money. Because I guarantee you, like, if a modder makes some asset that they then market as an NFT, you know that whatever they make on selling that NFT to some player of this blockchain game, you know what I mean, that Square Enix is going to get a cut of that going forward.
Oh, yeah.
So they don't even need to, you know, and they probably get a cut every time it sells in the future because of the way blockchain works. And so basically they're looking at an environment where people build games for them. You know what I mean? They just come up with a fucking lattice work, you know, dipping in some of their IP, and people build games for them with the idea of making a little bit of money off their own work. You know what I mean? And then these guys basically people play the games and buy the shit, and these guys just cash the checks. You know what I mean? Like,
by designing viable economies into our games, we will enable self-sustaining game growth. Good lord. What a dystopia.
Yeah, it's like,
what a
people
dystopia.
have forgotten what games were supposed to be about. You know what I mean?
The Japanese internet reacts to Square Enix's crypto plans. Not everyone in Japan is thrilled with Square Enix's interest in blockchain games and NFTs.
These are people who just play for fun.
Yeah, these are those
The play for
fun people. On January 1st, Square Enix CEO Yosuke Matsuda decided to ring in a new... Wait, is that him? Oh, that's him in a video game. Okay.
I mean, he doesn't actually... Wouldn't it be amazing, though, if he actually was part of the metaverse? Like, he was an AI in the metaverse, and, like, that's why that's his picture, because that's actually
him. It's a rendering.
That's why he's like, yes, this metaverse thing is...
That would... You know what? That would make 1,000% more sense. You might have read what people in the English-speaking internet thought about Square Enix's announcement, but now let's take a look at what the folks in Japanese-speaking branches thought. Below is a cross-section of comments from bulletin boards like 2chan, 5chan, Twitter,
We got 4chan and 8chan. They get 2chan and 5chan.
Well, 2chan was the original.
Oh, well,
yeah, everything else spawned from that. And popular Japanese game sites like Hachima Kikyo. This is an announcement that Square Enix is finished. Blockchain games are effing slow. Oh, that's interesting. Let me put this as simply as possible. Make interesting games. That's it.
Yeah, it's pretty simple.
Square Enix, used to be a great game developer. Wow, this is so shady. This is really official? This is the New Year's greeting from the president? I'm happy that an enjoyable blockchain games will increase. Okay, well, this guy's digging it. Whoever this dude is. This is disgusting. NFTs are a money game commodity with no value. Simply put, they have no plans to make interesting games. I have no idea what any of this means. This company has no future. They've lost their way. It seems this is for shareholders. Yeah, that's really the takeaway here.
Word.
That's the big takeaway. It's that was a press release that was designed almost exclusively for shareholders. Don't get lost in blockchains and NFTs, and don't forget the precedent set by Second Life. It seems people in America really hate NFTs. Play to earn. We've arrived at where you can game in the metaverse. I'm excited. What?
You can actually game in the real verse.
Yeah.
So you're going to play a game to play a game? Holy shit.
The curtain is rising on a new age for open world games, okay? It's Square Enix after all, so they'll mess this up. So they don't have any ability to make games anymore, so they'll have players sell things to each other and live off the conditions.
That's exactly what I just said.
Yep. I'm looking forward to this. Blockchain really seems like a fraud. This has a whiff of shady consultants. Square Enix is already late to the trend, so they'll screw up. This means they have no new ideas. What's the actual point of NFTs in the metaverse? I get it. No, I don't. They're becoming an investment company. That's also a thing. Just from this statement alone, an utter lack of intelligence is conveyed. This feels like they're wasting money again. This seems like they're followers. This company can't make anything from scratch. It's an interesting business model. I predict a total flop. Yeah, I mean, I get the general vibe is this is met with a resounding WTF. Even as a joke, this isn't funny. I'll be playing my Switch. Anyway, this company can only make Final Fantasy or Dragon Quest. They can barely do that. The buzzword around metaverse and NFTs is already over. I wish that was true.
Yeah, no shit.
Well, this year is going to be bad too. All right, well, that's what Square Enix has in store for the future. It's just kind of sad. Like, I know that you never really cared for their games, but I enjoyed. I came up on Chrono Trigger and Final Fantasy and all that stuff, and
I played the first Final Fantasy.
Yeah,
that's fun.
It's always sad to see one of your heroes become like, and it would almost be better if like they just went out of business like a decade ago.
Yeah.
Because then I would always have the memory of like what they used to be rather than the shambling corpse that they are now. Hey guys, thanks for watching this video. If you liked what I said, what Justin said, if you like the content we're providing, if you had any kind of laughs at all, even if you hate us, if you hate my guts, if you want to stab me, if you want to say all sorts of horrible things to me, cool. Like the video, subscribe. You'll get fed all sorts of shit you'll probably hate. And if you like us, you'll get fed all sorts of shit you probably like. So please and thank you.